Hello everybody and welcome. Father Brandon here for another Motovlog, priest on a motorcycle thing, whatever we're calling this thing these days. I hope you're all doing well, keeping safe, and maybe more importantly, keeping sane. So if you have a minute, be sure to subscribe, drop a like, comment, shout from the rooftops, whatever you gotta do. I could especially use some topics that you might want to hear about in the next videos. Well, anyways, this week I wanted to talk a little bit about Pope Francis's message that he gave last Friday. I myself thought it was really pretty powerful, and the refrain that he kept taking up was from Mark chapter 4, where the disciples and Jesus are in a boat, and the storm comes up, and the disciples are freaking out, but Jesus is still asleep. So the disciples wake him up and ask him if he even cares if they drown. Well, anyways, Jesus calms the storm, and then he asks the disciples, "Why are you afraid? Have you no faith?" Oh, looks like we got a little accident out here, but looks like everybody's safe. Alright, thank God. Well, anyways, back to our topic. Why are you afraid? Have you no faith? This was the phrase that Pope Francis kept coming back to. And the storm that we are all experiencing right now might be rattling and shaking us just like it did the disciples. It might be exposing a lot of weaknesses in our world. I think it was easy to think that we were kind of invincible with our technology and medical advances, etc., but we're reminded right now that we are very invincible. But perhaps also the storm is revealing some weaknesses in ourselves. I know it has been for me. How many other things that it showed me how many other things I relied on for comfort instead of God alone, whether that be technology or my health or other people, whatever it is. I start to look to other things instead of God for my comfort. And so in this moment we might all be crying out, "Wake up, Lord!" But little do we know that He is awake. He was always awake. When the Lord asked that question, "Why are you afraid? Have you no faith?" it definitely makes me think. It makes me wonder, do I have faith? Am I being an example to others of faith? Pope Francis pointed out that we are all called to faith. Faith, however, isn't the same thing as merely believing that God exists. Rather, it's coming to truly know and trust Him. We are in need of salvation. I know for me, again, it's tempting to search for that salvation in all sorts of places, but we need to remember that salvation comes not from things, but a person, Jesus. We need to have faith in that person. We need to have faith in Jesus. And faith, being one of the theological virtues, has a lot more going on for it than a simple act of the will on our part. It's more than just us believing or saying our yes or whatever it is. Faith is a gift from God. And like any other gift, it is up to us to receive it, and it is up to us to use it well. And so this is a little bit of what I want to talk about. I urge you to view Pope Francis's whole text. I'll throw in a link for that. Again, it was really inspiring. And thank you all so much for joining me. Know my prayers for you all. And stay happy, healthy, sane, all those good things, and we'll catch you next week.